Hello everyone, welcome to the new series of Drishti IS. I am Ritu and today we are going to discuss an important topic of polity, which is Haryana Parivar Pehchan Patra. So you may wonder that why we are discussing any state schemes, but you already know that India is a semi-federal country where union government takes inspiration from the state schemes and state schemes also takes inspiration from the union scheme. So that's why these things are very correlational in nature, and this particular topic raises serious question on right to privacy. And as you all know that right to privacy is very important for your examination, that's why we are discussing this topic. So this topic is important from GS2 perspective. So moving to the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news and its relevance, a brief about the scheme, and then we are going to discuss about that what kind of data it collects under this scheme and how it is different from the Aadhaar, and then we are going to discuss about opposition stand on it, and after that we are going to discuss about practice question for prelims and then mains. So moving to the news part. So Haryana's opposition of leader Bhupendra Hooda has said that when they will come to the power, it means the Congress party will come to the power, they will scrap this scheme because this scheme raises serious question on right to privacy, and whatever the data collected under this scheme is serious question on the right to privacy, and in which manner it has been collected is also illegal in nature, and erroneous data has been collected under this scheme. That's why they are going to scrap when they will come to the power. So this is the controversy around this particular scheme. So moving to the next slide. So next slide is about a brief introduction about Parivar Pehchan Patra. So this scheme has been tabled on 2020, but it has been launched in 2021, and what happened under it, a unique 8-digit identity number is issued, and if you have to avail any kind of social security scheme, then you have to register under Haryana Parivar Pehchan Patra, and you can avail under common service centers managed by village level entrepreneurs, Saral Kendras, and here an adult member of the family does the self declaration. It means that whatever information you are providing for your family, for yourself, it will be self-declared in nature. So this is a brief introduction about Parivar Pehchan Patra. So what kind of benefits you can avail under this scheme? So if you are belonging to below poverty line, you can avail such kind of the scheme such like old age Saman allowance, Divyang pension, Mukhyamantri Vivah Shagun Yojana, Mukhyamantri Antyodaya Parivar Utthan Yojana. If you are belonging to scheduled caste, then you can also avail certificate under it. If you are belonging to particular caste, then you can have a particular preference in the jobs or educational institutions. So these kind of benefits you can avail under the Parivar Pehchan Patra scheme. So moving to the next slide. So next slide is about types of data collected by PPP. So what kind of data it collects under this scheme? So it collects first of all the Aadhaar number, and then age, house number, places of birth, date of birth, your personal property, your immovable property, your PAN card. So these kind of information it carries under the PPP, and the most important, it also carries your caste data, like which caste do you belong. So this is very important from your exam perspective, because in the recent past we have discussed about the caste census, and there were so many opposition leaders who were raising question on the caste census. So this thing is very important. So moving to the next slide. So next slide is about how it is different from the Aadhaar. It means that both are in very identification in nature, but it is very different from Aadhaar, because Aadhaar is just limited to unique identity information, but the PPP collects the socio-economic information. It means that it carries the information regarding your property, regarding your caste, regarding your PAN number, regarding your freedom fighter status. So these kind of information it carries, and what difference it has, that Aadhaar does verify just unique identity number, but it also verifies, the PPP also verifies different kind of information, and whatever information you are providing under it, it verifies through different kind of procedure. It means that it verifies your socio-economic and personal information as well. So moving to the next slide. So next slide is about what is the opposition stand on it and why opposition is raising objection on it. So the first thing is that there is a glitches in data collection. So the opposition is saying that in which manner the data is collected are very erroneous in nature, illegal in nature. So this is the first objection they are raising on this, and they are also saying that there are 25 columns that you have to fill in under it. So this is very right to privacy kind of thing, that you cannot collect 25 information from any person because he or she wants to avail social security benefits, because other states are also there and they are also providing social security benefits. but they are not collecting such kind of information. So this is the opposition stand in Haryana. Moving to the next slide. So what they are discussing the future, that they are also saying that the opposition is also saying that, you know, the Haryana government is also asking information about the caste, and caste is very personal thing, and they said that, you know, they are asking and they are demanding from the union government that there should be the caste census in all over the country. Then how state is asking a particular caste from a particular person, and this is from the consolidated fund. It means that union government is also contributing to this kind of scheme. Then you cannot ask any person's caste, and this should not be just particularly related to the caste. So whatever the benefits we are availed under this scheme, that should not be in casteist in nature. So they are also raising objection on it, and they are also saying that if you are collecting information from the caste, it should be public in nature and it should be in public domain. The second thing, they are saying that they are asking about your bank account number, your personal property details. These are very private things, and one should not tell these things to the government of the Haryana. So these are the objection raised by the opposition of Haryana. Moving to the next slide. So next slide is about practice question for prelims. Your question is, consider the following statement regarding Parivar Pehchan Patra. It is a scheme of Haryana. The second is, under it caste data is collected. Which of the statement given above is are correct? Here they are asking the correct statement. Your options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Moving to the mains part. So what is the mains question for today's? What is right to privacy? Discuss the concerns related to it. So from this thing, we have to extract that what information we can take from your exam perspective. So here this question is related to right to privacy. So first of all, you have to briefly define right to privacy. So you have to define that what is privacy, and then right to privacy in India. So under Article 21, we have been given the right to privacy, and it is regarded as a fundamental right. And even the Supreme Court has also said that right to privacy is a fundamental right. And if you are asking for any Aadhaar card number or any kind of information, that is infringement of the right to privacy, and Aadhaar number is not mandatory in nature. So these kind of the concerns which are related to the right to privacy. And the second thing, that what are the concerns related to it. So we will discuss about the concerns, because many times this thing is very fundamental in nature, but we have also few restrictions in fundamental rights. So whatever the restrictions we have, that in case of any emergency, in case of any friendly relation with foreign state, in case of any emergency kind of situation, your personal information may be asked. So this is the first concern, that, you know, in emergency situation, your personal information may be asked. So this is a total infringement of right to privacy. The second thing is that, you know, right to privacy versus right to information or right to communication, because government has right to know about your information, about your personal data, because sometimes they have to give the social benefits, social security benefits. For that, they need different kind of information. So this is another concern related to the right to privacy. The third thing is that in case of any war or in case of any data protection kind of thing, your personal information may be leaked. So these kind of concerns are related to this right to privacy. So that's it for today's lecture. If you have any queries related to this lecture, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.